and today I'm going to be talking about a movie I just saw last week. I should have made the review earlier, but I just been very busy with everything happening. It's football week, football is back. For those who do not follow football, I am actually jealous of you because football takes away a lot of my time and I'm absolutely in love with it. But this is not about football. We're going to be talking about Jawan, the brand new high-octane action movie starring Shah Rukh Khan. Is directed by Atlee. It also has Nayanthara and Vijay Sethupathi. I hope I said the names right. This film, going in, I was wondering if it's going to be anything like Pathaan. So we're going to get it started. So make sure you like and subscribe. Join the channel so you can get notified every time a new video drops. And let's get it started.
एक राजा था, एक के बाद एक जंग हारता गया, भूखा प्यासा घूम रहा था जंगल में, बहुत गुस्से में था।
मुंबई में हुए इस हाईजैक ने पूरे देश में सनसनी मचा दी है।
ये बताओ तुम्हें चाहिए क्या?
Jawan takes us on an emotional journey with our protagonist played by Shah Rukh Khan himself. He seeks to rectify the wrongs in society fueled by personal vendetta and driven by a promise made years ago. He's up against a monstrosity, outlaw, government, and everything that's included with greed and money, portrayed by Vijay Sethupathi, who is the main villain of the entire movie. Along the way, he crosses paths with high-minded lady officer played by Nayanthara, whose emotions become entangled in this battle. As his past catches up to him, our hero must use every ounce of firepower and intelligence to restore harmony in their world. So going into this movie, I was I was trying to keep my expectations really low because I seen Pathaan, and Pathaan, as much as I enjoyed it, it was just chaotic. It felt all over the place. It felt rushed. It felt like it really had no feel or presence of being original. It felt like they just had no idea and kept on repeating it over and over again. It was like a cops and robber type of thing, and you saw this whole time he's getting betrayed. But setting aside Pathaan and all the negativity and how bad that movie was, Jawan actually surprised me in a lot of ways. Jawan, straight from the jump, really surprised me. I was really liking the direction. So the movie starts off with introducing Shah Rukh Khan, and he lands in this village floating off a river. He's bloodied, he's beaten up, and I was really blown away with the camera work. It was quality shots and everything felt very emotional and aggressive. I enjoyed how dramatic they were making it. This is a high commercialized masala type movie. And from the beginning, I felt like Atlee kept at it. I really liked how Shah Rukh Khan was introduced. I loved how he was introduced. For an average moviegoer, when I say you're watching high quality movies, you're going to be like, what the is this? But I really loved when he entered. He gets hit by fire and he's like mummified right now. He looks like Moon Knight. And when the fire hits him, is burning off. You see his tattoos, you see his face coming out, and then you see the CGI. And I felt like the CGI and the effects that were done to his face. Yes, we know Shah Rukh Khan is old, 55, 57 years old, but they made him look young in a very nice way. It wasn't pushing it like Henry Cavill's mustache in Justice League. That was awful. This didn't feel that bad, and I really liked the camera work and the effects that were done. The action scenes were nice. I'm not saying they're over the top like John Wick, Jason Bourne stuff, but really well done. I really enjoyed the action scenes, especially when he was moon knighting everybody in the beginning. Throughout the whole movie, I really like how Shah Rukh Khan played two parts of him, two versions of him, and I enjoyed both versions equally. They had a lot of South Indian movie flavor and it really brought out the fun. The songs were amazing. So let's talk about the positives right now. So we're breaking down the film. First of all, if you're a fan of the commercial movie, Jawan is a must watch. Atlee has delivered another blockbuster for the industry, and here's why. Throughout the film, there are multiple social messages into the narrative of this movie, and I think that's where the heart of the movie is. It's not just Shah Rukh Khan being himself and him having his two ladies, like you have Nayanthara and then you have Deepika, two different versions. The movie, you could put it together. You could put a lot of pieces together. It's not something you have not seen before. It's a little of Karan Arjun, and you're seeing the whole, the whole process of lineage going. I really think the main message of this movie is Deepika's revenge, and you feel that you see that feeling. You feel the presence of the revenge when it's happening. There's really a good villain portrayed, and Shah Rukh Khan, he plays both the roles really, really well. I love his jailer, his warden role the most, because he has this connection with the females in that, which is the heart of the movie. The females, they are the best part of this movie. They've been wronged by society. They've been wronged by a lot of things. You see every single person's story and how much it has affected them, why they are in jail. And you see Shah Rukh Khan being that warden. He has compassion. He created his own team of warriors. Is really well done, to the point where I am in awe by this realistic agenda they're presenting. It's not like he is out there to just make chaos, because Nayanthara is the cop and she's trying to catch this version of Shah Rukh Khan, who is playing multiple roles actually in this movie. If you think about it, he's playing actually 3 roles in this movie, plus 4th if you want to count that his love interest. I'm not giving anything away because Chalia clearly is given to her. It's about their romance. The songs are the heart of the movies. I really loved every single sound track in this movie. Even the new one I heard recently with him and Deepika, I loved everything. South Indian music, especially when you do it right, they're so flavorful, so much fun. Zinda Banda is an amazing song. Amazing. Even Not Ramaya Vastavaya, I didn't like it. I still don't like it compared to other ones. They just basically made it doesn't feel right. Ramaya Vastavaya, the old school song, the flavor is so chill, laid back, is singing with family, enjoying it. This one just felt like it's catering to the wrong crowd, but I still liked it because it's the last song of the movie and it feels like, a going away party, a goodbye. So it's fine with that, like a Moija Moija, those type of songs. But the strength of this movie has to be the females and the soundtrack. Oh my god, I loved every single song. I was having fun watching it. It didn't feel forced. And I've been I would say a little triggered with Indian music lately, where I don't feel like they were evolving, and they used to have such good soundtracks, good music. Rocky Rani and Jawan changed my mind right now. They have 2 incredible soundtrack, and Arjit Singh just killing. Acting, Shah Rukh Khan. Come on, Shah Rukh Khan is Shah Rukh Khan. His screen presence is nothing short of classy. He brings his own charm to this role. That's undeniably his own. He controls it. Nayanthara and Shah Rukh Khan their moments were memorable, but I must admit the portion felt rushed. It felt too rushed, and there was a lot of moments in this movie that felt rushed. Perhaps they could have gone more in depth with their relationship, and it could have added an emotional impact. Like talking about the background score, Anurad's background score, is it Anirudh? Anurad. Whatever your name is, I apologize, but your background score and your music elevate the entire movie, and it pushed and made the movie better. I mean, if you take that away, the movie could be mediocre or average, but I am a very big fan of sound. That's why I love Christopher Nolan. It really amplified the movie. It was intense. It was perfectly, it complements the high octane action scenes. Kudos to the music team for adding that extra layer. Now the negatives. For not so great parts, some viewers might feel that it was a bit rushed. I definitely think it was a little bit too rushed. There was a lot of moments where they were just forwarded. You could see that, especially in the beginning when everybody is coming along and you see the whole village and stuff. It's like fast forward, they're walking faster, and I get it's playing part to the introduction and they didn't want to waste more time and more space, but at the same time it felt rushed in a lot of areas that could have made this movie a little better. I liked how they introduced the emotional aspect of this movie whenever it was catered to the person that is present in that moment. But what makes all the versions of Shah Rukh Khan have that deep relationship with each of his side characters or even his love interest, I felt that could have had a little extra layer and taken its time to develop and us viewers to enjoy it. I mean, it's a 2 hours and 45-minute movie. You could have found space to have Shah Rukh Khan, any version of him, just, add some emotional strength to it, but I felt like it wasn't there. That's something that is a very big negative in this movie, especially the romantic subplot. But honestly, in a commercial masala movie like this, who's counting it really to be a perfect movie? You're counting to be enjoyable from start to finish. Was it fun? Was it good? Yes, it was. The climax, on the other hand, does drag a bit, as you expect from an Indian movie. Like, the climax is never 10 to 15 minutes. It is good 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes 1 hour. And I felt the length of it stretching because I knew how it's going to end. I didn't know where it's going to end. I knew how it's going to end. It's going to be very dramatic. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be all this feeling, oh, let's go, here, like cheering our hero on. But I think they could have cut it a little shorter, the chase especially. I mean, it's a grand finale, but does it need to be that masala grand? I don't know. That's up to some viewers, can judge it. If you like that, let me know. Comment below. Let's talk about the action. One thing that truly amazed me is Atlee's teamwork in this movie and the action scene. I am not going to say it's on par with Hollywood, but it's very close. Like, they cut it close, especially with this movie. The quality is there. The visuals are stunning. The action scenes are awesome. Conclusion, in this movie, Jawan is the perfect commercial movie for all the family. It has the heart, it got the action, it got Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, that is why you really go to see the movie, right? You really went to the movie to see Shah Rukh Khan, and it got a lot of him. You got all this different version. You're gonna like it. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end. I really loved it. It was one of my favorite indie movies I've seen in a long time. I like this more than Rocky or Rani. Rocky or Rani was fun, predictable, is a good Indian movie, but this is something I really enjoyed. Shah Rukh Khan being 55, 57, set that aside. I loved him in this. I loved him. I enjoyed everything. I didn't feel like I wasn't bored for one moment. I will give this movie an 8 out of 10. Don't let the negative reviews fool you. Go see this movie. You're gonna enjoy it, especially if you like masala. This is the perfect masala movie. High commercial marketed movie, and it lives up to the name. Jawan can mean young, but in this aspect it means soldier. And man, give you props, Shah Rukh Khan, Atlee, and everybody that's attached to this movie. Give yourself a pat on the back. You guys did a fantastic job. If you make a part 2, I can't wait. It felt like I was watching Dawn, but better. It was a lot of fun. So that's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Suhe. I will catch you next time. Make sure you comment below, like and subscribe. And if you haven't seen Jawan, go see it. It's a lot of fun. Suhe out. Peace.